The security footage shows 3 people in pizza uniforms running from a building. One's carrying a USB drive. Another's screaming about blockchain. The third, that's me. And by the end of this story, you'll understand why Bitcoin is the least of our problems. So it was me, my cousin Ray, who's scared of pigeons, and his friend Zara, who once hacked her school grades but got caught because she used password 123. Not exactly criminal masterminds. The target? Some guy named Marco, a crypto trader who bragged online about his unhackable Bitcoin wallet. Ray saw a YouTube video about hardware wallets and said, "Dude, we just gotta steal the little USB thing. Easy." First mistake? Believing Ray. We planned for like an hour. Our genius idea? Dress up as pizza delivery guys, knock on Marco's door, and when he wasn't looking, swap his wallet with a fake one. Smooth, right? Zara even practiced her, extra pepperoni, sir? Voice. It sounded like a robot with a cold. We showed up at Marco's place. Fancy building, doorman, cameras. Ray started sweating immediately. What if he doesn't like pizza? Too late. I rang the bell. The door opened, but it wasn't Marco. It was a huge dude in a bathrobe, holding a very real gun. "You're early," he grunted. I blinked. Early?" Then from inside, Marco yelled, "Who is it, Vlad?" Vlad smiled. "Pizza guys." A pause. Then Marco laughed. "We didn't order pizza." "Oh no." Vlad's grip tightened on the gun. "You boys lost?" Behind me, Ray whispered, "We're gonna die over a USB stick." Then, bang, not a gunshot. The fire alarm. And that's when the cops showed up. But not for us, for Marco. Turns out, we weren't the only ones trying to rob him that night. Double oops. So there we were. Me, Ray, and Zara. Stuck between a gun-toting Vlad and a bunch of cops raiding Marco's apartment. Turns out, Marco wasn't just a crypto guy. He was a scam crypto guy. And the police? They'd been watching him for months. Vlad cursed and slammed the door in our faces. Inside, shouting, crashing, then gunshots. Ray grabbed my arm. "We should run." Zara, still holding the fake pizza box, whispered, "But the Bitcoin, forget it." I hissed. Too late. A cop rounded the corner, gun drawn. "Freeze!" We froze. Then, genius move. Zara threw the pizza box at him. It flopped open midair. No pizza, just a sad handwritten note that said, "Oops." She'd forgotten the fake wallet inside. The cop looked at it, then at us. "Seriously?" We bolted. Down the stairs, into the alley. Ray tripped over a trash can. Zara screamed, "Split up!" So I ran left, straight into another cop. He grabbed me. "Nice delivery uniform." I sighed. "Yeah, worst job ever." Then, sirens, handcuffs, and the horrible realization we were going to jail over a heist we didn't even start. But the worst part? As they shoved me into the cop car, I saw Marco being arrested too. And he was laughing. Why was he laughing? Jail smelled like bad decisions and worse coffee. They'd stuck us in holding with a guy named Big Tony who had "Trust No Bitcoin" tattooed across his knuckles. I didn't ask. Ray, pale as milk, kept whispering, "We're gonna get shanked over a USB stick." Zara just stared at the ceiling like it owed her money. Then, on day 3, a guard barked my name. "Visitor, who the hell?" "Marco, suit." Smug smile, not in cuffs. My brain short-circuited. "You're not in jail?" He smirked. "Lawyers, kid. Expensive ones." Leaning against the bars, he dropped his voice. "You 3? Pathetic. But I like pathetic." Zara bristled. "We got caught because you were already getting raided." Marco waved her off. "Details. Point is, you walked into a war zone on accident and lived." He slid a card through the bars. "Call me when you're out. I've got a real job for you." The card. Marco Volkov, CEO, Secure Coin. Ray squinted. "You're a CEO now?" "Always was." Marco's grin turned sharp. "The scam artist thing? Marketing." Then he left, whistling. Big Tony cracked his knuckles. "That guy? Bad news." I pocketed the card. "Worse news?" We were desperate enough to call him. Marco's job was simple. Be the dumbest decoys alive. "Rival companies after my crypto," he said, spinning a hardware wallet on his desk. "So you leak that you're stealing it. They'll come for you instead of me. My guys handle the rest." Zara crossed her arms. "And we get 100K each. Cash. Silence." Ray choked. "That's real money. Exactly why we shouldn't trust it." But rent was due, and my life was already a meme. Bitcoin Bandit's dumbest heist ever had trended. So we agreed. Another mistake it was. The plan started smooth. We broke into Marco's fake office. He gave us a key, took the wallet, a tracker-filled decoy, posted a totally subtle dark web thread. Easy BTC grab, Marco's vault. Then we waited. They bit fast. First a van tailed us, then a burner phone rang. Drop the wallet, or else. Showtime. We drove to the meet spot, an empty parking garage. Marco's team was supposed to ambush them there, but the garage? Empty. No backup. No Marco. Just us, and headlights flooding the dark. Doors slammed. 4 guys, faces hidden. One raised a crowbar. "Wallet now!" Zara whispered. "Oh, come on." Then tires screeched. Cops. Real ones. The rivals bolted. We froze. The officer took one look at us, fake wallet in hand. We love crime, doodled on Zara's notepad, and sighed. Not again. Turns out, Marco was the rival. The whole thing was a setup to frame us for his theft. While we played decoy, he drained a real wallet and left our names all over the hack logs. The detective tossed a file on the table. You're lucky those rivals were his own guys. Otherwise, federal time? Zara gaped. He played us like a banjo, the cop said. We got off with probation. Turns out being a moron isn't illegal. Marco vanished. But here's the kicker. A week later, a new hardware wallet arrived in the mail. No note, just a thumb drive inside. Ray plugged it in, a single file. Passphrase.txt. Zara read it aloud. Thanks for the help. Next time, bring pizza. And below it, a Bitcoin address. Balance. 0.000000001 Bitcoin. About 3 cents. Ray groaned. We earned this. I sighed. Yep. Damn.